Namaste. Myself, Dr. Gaurav Gupta, Assistant Professor, Department of Forensic Medicine and Toxicology, Faculty of Homeopathic Science, JVWU. Today we are going to discuss metallic irritant poison, arsenic. So pure arsenic metal is not poisonous, but it becomes poisonous when it combines with oxygen and forms vapor of arsenic trioxide or with other chemicals and form a combination, then it can be poisonous. Some of the poisonous compounds containing arsenic are arsenious oxide or arsenic trioxide, copper arsenite, arsenic acid, sodium and potassium arsenate, arsenic sulfide, arsenic trichloride, arseniuretted hydrogen or arsine. So action, it causes local irritation of mucous membrane and depression of nervous system. Arsenic combines with sulfhydryl group of mitochondrial enzymes and it interferes with cellular respiration. It acts on vascular endothelium and results into increased permeability that result into tissue edema and hemorrhage. So there are three types of arsenic poisoning. The first one is fulminant poisoning and it occurs due to the intake of large dose of arsenic which causes death from shock and peripheral vascular failure. Hypotension develops with dilatation of capillaries. Arsenic acts directly on the heart muscles. In this poisoning, gastrointestinal symptoms are usually absent. Second one is acute poisoning, where gastrointestinal symptoms are prominent. It is again a gastroenteric type, in which arsenic resembles with bacterial food poisoning. So sometimes there is a confusion between cholera and arsenic poisoning. So arsenic poisoning, a case of arsenic poisoning can mimic a case of cholera, so it should be differentiated. Symptoms appear half to 1 hour to several hours after ingestion. It has sweetish metallic taste. So the symptoms that are produced in GIT are constriction in the throat and difficulty in swallowing, burning and colicky pain in esophagus, the stomach and bowel, intense thirst and severe vomiting, which may be projectile, purging with tenesmus pain and irritation about the anus. Stool is frequently and involuntarily and dark colored and it stinks like it is very stinking and bloody but later become colorless, odorless. It becomes watery, resembling rice water stools of cholera. A garlicky odor is present in breath and feces and there may be fatty infiltration of liver. Renal symptoms can also be present in acute poisoning, which are oliguria, uremia, albumin, RBCs, and casts may be present in urine, painful micturition. Symptoms related to CVS are acute circulatory collapse with dilatation, increased vascular permeability, ventricular tachycardia, ventricular fibrillation. In CNS, headache, vertigo, hypothermia, tremors, convulsions, coma, general paralysis. Peripheral neuropathy can develop. On skin, there is loss of hair, skin eruptions are present, and death may occur due to circulatory failure. And third one is narcotic form, where gastrointestinal symptoms are less, giddiness, formication, and tenderness of muscle is present, delirium, coma, and death, paralysis of the extremities, hematuria, and acute tubular necrosis. Anemia, leukopenia, and thrombocytopenia can be present in this form. The next type of poisoning is chronic poisoning, which is due to repeated small dose of arsenic over a longer period. It is usually present in metal workers or by taking food or drinks which have it in traces. Usually, chronic poisoning is accidental. It may also be used for homicidal purpose. Symptoms are related to CNS, develops polyneuritis, anesthesia, anesthesiasis, paresthesiasis, encephalopathy, skin. There are finely mottled brown pigmentation on skin flexures, temples, eyelids, and neck. These are basically raindrop type of pigmentation which persists for many months. Hyperkeratosis of the palms and soles with irregular thickening of the nail and development of transverse white line and fingernails called Edric Mees lines. In eyes, there is congestion, lacrimation, and photophobia. GIT symptoms are less prominent here compared to gastrointestinal type of acute poisoning, which has nausea, vomiting, abdominal cramps, diarrhea, salivation. Chronic nephritis, cardiac failure can be there, dependent edema is present, and in liver, hepatomegaly, jaundice, and cirrhosis of the liver may be present. Bone marrow suppression, arsenic poisoning causes bone marrow suppression, hyperplasia, anemia, thrombocytopenia, leukopenia, and can develop cough, hemoptysis, dyspnea. In general, it produces anemia and weight loss, loss of hair, nails become brittle. Arsenic is basically tetragonic in nature. Arsenic is teratogenic in nature and can result in lung and skin cancers, leukemia. The fatal dose is 0.1 to 0.2 gram of arsenic trioxide, and the fatal period is 1 to 2 days. Treatment is gastric lavage. Emetics are not suggested here. Demulcents can be used. Alkalis are contraindicated as they increases the solubility of arsenic. Freshly precipitated hydrated ferric oxide can be used as it converts toxic arsenic to non-toxic ferric arsenite. British antilucide can be used. Penicillamine, DMSA or DMPS can be used. Emulsants can be used to lessen irritation. Castor oil or magnesium sulfate can be used that prevents intestinal absorption of arsenic. Glucose saline with sodium bicarbonate. Hemodialysis is needed in case of renal failure. Chelation therapy is usually ineffective. In case of chronic poisoning, the patient should be removed from the source of exposure. So the postmortem findings are basically two types of finding: external findings and internal findings. In external findings, cyanosis can be found, body may be found shrunken due to dehydration, skin shows sign of dehydration, sunken eyeballs. In internal findings, there is inflamed or ulcerated mouth, pharynx and esophagus. Mucosa of stomach is swollen, edematous and red. The stomach mucosa resembles red velvet. The cecum and rectum shows slight inflammation. Arsenic may penetrate stomach walls and can be found in liver, omentum, and endocardium. In fulminating type of poisoning, the stomach and intestine may not show any sign of inflammation. The liver, spleen, and kidneys are congested, enlarged, and shows cloudy swelling and occasionally fatty changes. Edema of brain with patchy necrosis or hemorrhagic encephalitis. Meningitis shows congestion. Subendocardial facial hemorrhage of the ventricles are common. Circumstances of poisoning includes occupational poisoning, homicidal poisoning, mass homicide, to perform any criminal activity, to stupefy. Suicidal poisoning is rare. Accidental poisoning is common. In case of chronic poisoning, it can be used as an abortifacient and it can be used as cattle poison. Thank you.